Someone asked me, how the program was going and why I thought it was valuable. And I said, when you're in a company, you learn how they do things. And when you're in a program like Ohio University's MBA, you learn how they can be done. Maybe there's better ways to do it or different ways of doing it. You're learning those.
I'm a CPA. I worked in consulting for 15 years. I wanted to do something where I could work with students and learn from them, but I also need the flexibility of a virtual classroom.
There's just such a diversity in backgrounds. Every large corporation in Columbus has a representative. You're all in this together.
It's a national recognized program. You can use the qualification from the Ohio University and pursue career opportunities anywhere. It's very, very important for my career progression.
The professors do understand that you are a working professional. If people need to be on a business trip, there's understanding there.
The time schedule really works well for me. I'm always usually off by work around 4, so I'm able to make it home to log in and get into the class. I'm also a member of the Ohio National Guard. I'm able to submit all of my exams when I come back from military duty.
I'm working on new product launches, so I'm often at suppliers, I'm often at plants. I didn't want to choose a program where I was going to have to choose between being successful in my current job and getting the MBA.
Working on current issues, technology, it opens you up to the research and the readings that you're not doing currently.
Identify the political, economic, social, technology trends, and then we'll get to, well, what does that mean?
The professors made me expand upon my knowledge on a lot of things that I've never known before. Somebody like me coming to the program who doesn't have any idea about accounting or financing.
Many of our professors have been from industry, so you read it in a textbook, but then they tell you a story from their own experience of how this applied. Or maybe you're dealing with a difficult question in your own work. I mean, chances are they've dealt with it before because they have 20+ years of experience.
I wanted a program that allowed me to interact directly with students, to see what's happening in other industries.
We have engineers, healthcare professionals, people from banks, people from research institutions. It just makes you think, get outside of your own box.
There are people I've met in my cohort who I now consider friends for life. I can't put a price on that. I had never taken a business class in my undergrad, so I was very nervous when I saw finance and accounting and statistics. But I also knew I had to challenge myself and push myself in those areas if I wanted to grow in my career.
I am currently the Chief Strategic Officer of about a $500 million healthcare institution. We have reissued our mission statement and our vision, and it just played in perfectly second semester. I was able to really bring live good value right to the work discussion.
I try to establish my own business as time goes on. I've learned so much about working with people, developing your own business, especially management or financing things. These are things that I've never liked before, never knew about before because I was kind of hesitant.
The very first semester, you did a project where you analyzed a company from one of your group, and we picked my company, Abbott Nutrition.
What are some of the implications for the future of the business? Well, maybe they should do this, or they should consider this.
And so I'm looking at the changes that are happening around me and saying, how could we be doing this better? And I actually presented the recommendations to the head of HR, and his feedback was, we're actually going to act on some of your recommendations.
Going through this program has really helped me see how business works. You have to put in the time, but it's worth it.